What's up, guys? Today is day 178 on our journey to 2000, which is pretty cool. And in today's video, we're just going to review some stuff I kind of reviewed today, and then we're going to get pretty quickly into a 15-minute rapid game. So let's get started. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that I've been studying the Pirc defense, and I've been using the short and sweet Pirc defense kind of study thing on chessable.com, and this is a free course. And I just finished it today. I can't show you for some reason. Oh, I guess I can. I can press overstudy. I didn't realize, but it's kind of annoying once you're finished to access it. But I learned two more kind of ways to deal with it. So I can show you guys that. And then, oh, here it is. And then I thought it was also interesting that it showed what place I am. So this week I'm second highest in points. I've been studying this a lot, I guess. This month I'm third highest. I mean, this doesn't really matter. I just thought it was funny to see. I've memorized pretty okayly all of the variations, but understanding the ideas behind the variations, I think, is more important, because you can't memorize like 24 different variations and just be set with the opening for life, right? There's so much more involved. So there is that. I'm going to spend more time understanding all the concepts here. But I do want to show you guys the two new stuff that I studied. Basically, if your opponent fianchettos, then you could kind of just play normally, is what they suggest, the people who made this course. And then the knight, they usually will develop to e2, so the bishop keeps defending the center pawn. When the knight develops to e2, which is the most common move in this position apparently, then what you should do, I don't remember. I think they say that a6 is a bit slow or something. Actually, maybe it is a6. Yeah, I see it's not. It's e5. They say to go straight to the center, for the center. If takes, 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 and it's just an even game. Here we can take. We get rid of a center pawn. The knight comes in. And here there is rook e8. There's a couple of things, but I think rook e8 is next. Just putting more pressure in the center. Here bishop d7 so that we could go knight c6. Just so we don't damage our pawn structure when taking back if he takes. And here, rook coming here, we could take. And I thought this was really cool. We could go c5. Now, c5 is a really cool move because it's just a cool move. I love the idea of attacking the center like this. Then there's bishop c6, eyeing the e4 pawn. And here they basically say, well, that's it. That's basically what they say. And then when you make a mistake, they make you repeat it over and over, so that's why we did that. But here they basically say, hey, listen, rook e6 protects the pawn. You're putting a lot of pressure on the center pawn. Queen e8, queen e7 to continue it. And the last variation here has the bishop coming to e2, which can be dangerous, which is why they say to not castle right away. Obviously, h4, a lot of times you're going to do h5, and this is kind of the annoyance of what's going on here. Now, this I also just studied today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the best moves. It just is what it is. It might be the knight coming in, it might be castling. Okay, it's a6. Like many times, it's the counter attack here. In this position, the knight might come to c6, we might castle, or we might just push and attack. See, I don't remember. Okay, so the knight comes here. And this is very similar to one of the other openings. Where, okay, see, they're asking me to repeat it because I kept getting it wrong. Where the knight goes to b6, and you're kind of putting pressure in the center with the knight, and you're pushing on the queen side. I still don't really understand this that well, but that's the idea. Black has a range of good moves like c6, c6, bd7 to prepare c5. Okay, so the point of bd7 is actually not to go to b6, but to prepare c5. And here it says there's no established theory. People haven't really gotten to this position. So let's see what happens in today's game. I also played a bunch of Puzzle Rush, which was fun. Because, I don't know, I wasn't doing well tactically today. I didn't sleep well last night. But I kept doing it until I felt like at least I'm seeing some tactics. So when I play the game, I'll be okay. So let's get into the game. Okay, so we're playing as black against a 1700. We might get one of our lines that we were looking at, and nope. 24 variations studied. c4 just ruins it all. c4 looks like a crazy move. I don't think I've ever really seen this. I think we're just going to continue what we're doing. Okay. So this seems to weaken his king a lot. The d3 pawn is weak. I mean, that's just that simple. So I'm actually tempted to play out of the Pirc and go into some different line. I can see a fianchettoed bishop coming my way. Why else play so weirdly? So us fianchettoing our bishop, I don't know if it's too smart in this position. That being said, that makes me want to go e5 and play this completely differently. Now, if we go e5, our dark squares are kind of weird. Our bishop can come out. Maybe it's going to live on g6 for a bit. So let's go e5 and see what happens. Maybe c6 was better to bring the queen out. Yeah, so this looks insane. I was about to go here and just blunder a piece. Not a good idea. We can go h6 to stop the bishop from coming in, but I think this is a long-term weakness, and we actually can get our knight to this nice square, this outpost. Now, if he trades the bishops, it might be a little annoying, but actually, I think this is fine. Something like this we can counter with h6. We don't have to go with h6 right away. I think going for this plan makes more sense, and then going for c5. So that at least we take back and we'll have kind of everything over there. Okay, so the knight comes here for this. Our opponent is playing really fast. Let's see what their ranking was. So their peak was 1864. They've won 9,000 games. They've played 18,830 rapid games. Jesus Christ, they played 34,000 games in total. That's just insane to me. Okay. So what are we gonna do here? We can go to the center. We could go bishop g4. Our bishop on f8 is kind of not doing much. I want to go to the center, but doesn't make as much sense here. Maybe we go knight e7 and then c5 so that we can come back. It looks kind of stupid, but let's do it and see what happens. Now he could check, but that's fine. Ooh, very good point that he's showing us here, purposefully or not purposefully. His knight can come in to the center. So we're going to get a very symmetrical position if we go c5, and we're also weakening d6, which we talked about weakening his pawn. Why would we weaken our own as well? So this is making me think to just go c6, and maybe I should have played into the Pirc. But I think c6 looks nice. It stops kind of the knight from coming in, and we can maybe go bishop d7 or something. So let's do that. I'm expecting a castling right now. Yep. I think queen b6 could be useful later. Right now, I don't know really what it does. Maybe bishop g4, queen d7 is an idea. Knight g6, bishop e7, castle. Maybe that's where I want all my pieces. If he kicks the bishop back, we can come back. I think that's totally fine. So let's do that. Yeah. I think we're okay if he ruins his structure here. Okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to go queen b6, even though I did say queen c8 and stuff. Here. Let's go h6 to stop any annoyances here and to get our bishop to safety, worst case scenario. I think our knight could live on f4 potentially. Oh. First time our opponent is actually thinking here. Okay, so this is kind of an expected move. This stops b6, but we can, of course, go c5, but I don't see the purpose of it. It allows his knight to get in, which I don't think we want to do. We can go for rerouting the knight, but I don't see where it's going. We could also go knight g6, but then we get trapped. But maybe it's fine. Takes. This can be fine, maybe. But I think it's probably better to push. So let's say we push here and he takes. Taking with the knight, let's say. We can take back. He can take with the bishop. We can take. He can take. He can take. We can take. No, we can't take. Here. Knight takes. No. Bishop takes, pawn takes. I think this is good. Let's try it. It looks fun. Okay, so he goes backwards. We could bring our bishop back. Is this a strong or weak bishop for us? A lot of his pawns are on light squares towards the end game. That might be good to attack. But maybe more importantly, does the bishop add protection here? I'm not so sure that it does. I think coming back will stop maybe his knight from doing stuff. I'm not sure. Let's just go back. This is stopping this. Okay. Maybe we should have traded. Our king is just stuck in the middle, but I think that's fine. I don't know. Our opponent is playing super weird. I think queen c7, and we're going to strike the center. Takes, 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 takes. Wait, maybe we could strike the center now. Here, takes, takes. He can come in with a check. We can block with the queen. He can take. We can take. So here, 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 and we're winning. Actually, fianchetto to g7 looks good. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this move does. I guess he's going for f4. But let's see. This, 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 this. Isn't this just winning for us? Let's go for it. And if he doesn't take, we have a fork. Yep. This is maybe why you don't play super fast. I think it was good we kept this bishop. It eyes the weak d3 pawn, which we talked about. So he could still check, but I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Maybe it does. I think it's fine. Yeah, this is dumb. We have this. Now we're winning the bishop. So this is great for us. His knight can't come back normally. I think we just take here. Pawn takes back. Rook to b8. I think this is the idea. Or even better, we have e4 winning the rook. Because this guy definitely is playing on, like, stupidly. So let's just do that. We're going to win the rook. So we could see the fianchettoed bishop just comes in handy here. Okay, he actually had an interesting move he might have been able to do, but he's just playing so stupidly. It's like triggering me. I know I should be happy I'm winning, but like, I don't know. It's like, take some time. You're playing a 15-minute game. Like, no wonder you have 36,000 games played. Like, okay, I'm so mean, I guess. I don't know. Staying on the dark squares is probably a good idea. This knight is blocked. I mean, it could reroute itself. But even here, it doesn't have anything. So the only thing we have to be careful of is some rook check, but we have time to just go d8 or something. Yeah. So that was actually smart, because this check is more annoying. We can come here to stop that check. He can come here. I'm thinking rook d8. I don't think this check is scary. Check. We come here, attack. No, we come here. He could check again. We come here. If he checks, we just block with the bishop. He could do some tricky stuff. Rook f8. And we're always threatening this check, winning the knight. I think rook d8 will be the move. And I'm sure he'll just blitz out the next move. If he takes the pawn, he just loses a knight. But then we're creating two passed pawns for him, so just a little bit tricky. Now, if he actually doesn't come here, which would surprise me, now he's taking time to think, then, you know, we might have king d6. If he checks, it doesn't matter. Okay, so he found out what my plan is. So now I want to come here and come here. But I do want to move my rook. So let's think. Pawn attacks bishop. Now he comes in with the check. I come here. He takes. He can't take because we would take. So bishop comes back. Yeah, I think attacking the bishop. I mean, this becomes weak. I don't know. It's a little tricky. Okay, yeah. Now that that's came back, maybe we could even come here and just trade the rooks off. That would make a lot of sense, actually. And the only thing we would have to be careful of is the tricky knight. And this is good. If he comes to d1, we have rook d1. And then if he doesn't do anything, we have control of both of the open files. So that's just a winning endgame. Middle game, endgame, whatever this is. Yeah, that's a crazy looking move. I guess he wants to fight on the queen side, but I don't know. It just looks wrong. I feel like the rook can come here. And I'm starting to get into the position. I could not trap the bishop, but I could get close. I could get close. I could get close. Let's go here. Okay. This doesn't work. I almost missed that. Rook c2. Where does the bishop go? Bishop can come here. Rook comes to d2. Where is he rerouting the bishop? I don't really understand. Okay, pawn here. Can't I go d2 now? No, because of the knight. This knight's actually annoying. Maybe rook f8. If rook d1, there's rook f2. If checks, there's king f6. If checks again, there's king g7. Checks again, there's king h6. And he could pin us, but then we have a check. I might be thinking way too far ahead, but this just looks really bad for him. So let's go king f8. Rook f8. Of course, I don't think giving him the open file is a good idea, but yeah, like I saw this, but I don't think it does anything. Like that was his whole big plan. I'm playing on the dark squares intentionally. So now this could be a similar thing. The other thing is when his rook comes down to c7, he has a hanging knight. Okay, this knight literally does nothing there, so. But maybe it does. No, it does nothing there. Yeah. Okay, you see this makes sense? He's playing defensively, but now your knight is... Where is it going? Okay, so obviously going for this a3 pawn is something I'm thinking of. Another thing is just attacking this knight. It would be forced back to f1. Then we have b1. And I think we just win the knight. I guess he could go b5. But then we have e8. He could go to g... Oh, he can't go to g3 because of h4. Oh yeah, this is completely winning unless I'm missing something, which is completely possible. What? I didn't see that, but that looks so stupid. What is your knight doing in the... It's done. The knight is donezo. It's not in the game anymore. Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, his bishop is kind of annoying though. Like, how are you protecting this now? The answer is you're not. Yeah, like, bro, you're playing such obvious moves, but like, what does it do? Nothing. What? What? Like, oh my god. I have to calm down. It's good. I'm gonna win. Let me not hang anything, I guess, but... Like, this is almost trapping his bishop. Jesus Christ. Wait. Attack the bishop. bishop is forced. Oh well, he has knight g4 actually. Actually has knight g4. Maybe rook b2, knight g4, rook g3. I'm not sure. Here, 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 here. What if we go bishop h5 first? I guess he's gonna go here. Ooh, actually rook b2 and we get forked. That would have been very annoying. Just attack the bishop, see what he does. He might go, yeah, he might do that now. This looks very passive though, even though we're closing in on the king. I'd rather go somewhere like here. What a crazy looking position. His bishop has to go to these squares, probably to e2. And we take the pawn. We'll just slowly squeeze him. We have 6 minutes left, so it's obviously trying to flag me from the beginning of the game, but like... kind of crazy. Okay, time to think. Can we just trade this stupid thing? So annoying, man. Man has 17 minutes on the clock. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, he could fork. We gotta be careful. That was a good move. Ooh, he has this potential fork. Wow. I think bishop c6. He's gonna go h5, knight h5. But it does nothing. It just moves our rook to a more active square. Like c3 to trade and get a queen. Which is what I might actually do. The computer is probably like, you could have done this 5 moves ago. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. Like, oh my god, just resign already, bro. Really? Okay. Oh, what a smarty pants. He wants me to stalemate. Oh, okay. Well, that's the funny thing. Here, I wouldn't have resigned. Because if I was him. Because if I took with the bishop, oh, it's not a stalemate. Wait, it is a stalemate. He can't move the pawn forward because he would be in check. But I saw it. I saw it. So he could have stalemated me. What I would have done is take with the rook. He would have brought the king back. I would have pushed the pawn back. And then here, I don't know, whatever. I would have gotten the dub, but that is funny. All right, let's go over the game. Ooh, look at this. 90.8% accuracy. That is sexy. All right, let's look at the game. Okay. Yeah, so here I didn't get into the Pirc. Apparently it was the best move. That's hilarious. Okay. Because he was playing a little weird, so I wanted to play a little weird in return. I thought maybe he had some weird thing prepped for the Pirc or something. And then I just found all the moves kind of flowing together. Like, I expected this, and I don't know, he was playing so bad and so fast, really so fast, not so bad, that I kind of expected him to make these mistakes. Yeah, and he never went for c7, rook c7, which I thought was a little weird. Here I took forever, but I did play the best moves. I probably had a faster way to win here. But yeah, you see, they wanted me to just to get rid of the knight because I have so many passed pawns. I don't think it matters. But you know, I wanted to make sure that I played it well. And here he resigned. If I came here, it's a draw. This is what I wanted to show you. He can't move anywhere. It's funny, the only time he shouldn't have resigned, he resigned. I would have done something like this. Apparently, I could have just ignored it, because this is mate. Which actually makes the most sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched this far, say 81, because I'm going to be 81 years old one day. No, because I reached 1681. And I thought that would be cool to say 81. I don't know. Hope you have a great one. Have a good day. And bye.